Hey babe. Okay, so now that you have your kit, these are actually your exact colors that I've put in here. So this is your brightening. Think of this as your concealer. So this is Moonlit. This is your main, which is your foundation. And this is White Peach. So this is your contour, color Henna, and this is your lip and cheek. It's a nude. It's actually called Nude. It's a beautiful nude color. I recommend everybody has this in their kit. If you do want to have a bit more of a pinky cheek, I recommend that you get Pink Grapefruit next for, after you've kind of figured this out and played around with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with your contour. Now, the reason why I start with the contour is because its formula is a bit different. It's a bit more hard and tacky because we don't want it to really blend too much into the face. Like, we want it to stay where we put it. So we're just going to be using our fingers for now until you kind of get used to the placement of this, and then we will start using brushes to actually apply the makeup. But for now, we're going to use our fingers to do this, and then we're going to use the brush to kind of just blend it all out, and you will get really fast at this, and it is a learning curve. So we're going to start on our forehead with the contour, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to feel where our, like, that's where the bottom is, but I don't want to go there. I want to go up just a little bit, kind of like on the middle part of my cheekbone. And I'm going to put the contour there and there. Oh, I might need a little bit more. So just putting the contour there and right there. Now, this is what I do. You don't have to do this, but I kind of like see where I need to have the contour here, and that's exactly where I'm going to put the color. And you can go right behind your ear, like there's your lobe, go right behind your ear and just follow your jaw down. Use my mirror here. Follow your jaw down. So if I wasn't explaining this, I'd already be done like my whole face, and I would be blending already, but this is such a fast makeup. So this is gonna just warm up nicely onto my face. Now, if you want to, you do your nose contour. Use your pinkies to do that because it's smaller. I like to start with my eyebrows, and then I just kind of drag down, and then I go down the bottom of my nose, and then I do the little thing over here, like just make a little bridge in between. And whatever's left over, I'll just put wherever I feel like I need a little bit more. You can go into your hairline as well if you're a darker color. See how that almost just blended out right then and there? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my brightening highlight. So that would be your Moonlit right here. So I started with my contour. Now I'm going to go in with Moonlit. And I'm going to paint a little tree right there. And then I'm just going to come down my nose a little bit and then do the top tip. Now I'm going to take my brightener, and this is a personal one. You don't have to do this, but I love doing my lip tie or my bow on my lip. And then, because I don't know if you have this or not, but I always go in with my brightener right there, because you can skip this step if you don't have that. Okay. So now I'm going to take the brightener and I'm going to just go up here. So that's going to lift my face. And right there. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to go right in here. I'm not going underneath my eye. That's where you're going to go with your darker color, because I have a lot of blue under my eyes and a lot of people do. So if you put a really light color over that, it's going to turn gray and you don't want that. So I'm going to take my main now, my main shade, which is White Peach. And I'm going to just put it under my eye there and there, and then kind of everywhere else that I didn't put the other products. Now I'm avoiding my cheeks for now. And then I'm going to do a couple of dots here in between the contour and the brightener. A couple of dots. I'm just going to make a line. This makeup, you can just have fun with it. And come down your neck a little bit, because you don't want to have a floating head. All right. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that nude lip and cheek and I'm just going to place it right in between the contour and the brightener, right there. Do. And then this side, do. Now, I do put it right here and here. I like how that looks. You don't have to do that. That is a personal preference and you can just play around with it. That's why this makeup is so fun. And then you can throw it onto your lips. Again, it's a very neutral nude color, so I do recommend that you get like a pinker one later on. So this one is Pink Grapefruit. It's one of my favorites to have on the face, and it seems to suit everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to take the 3D brush. Well, this one's kind of dirty, but they work better when they're primed and already have your makeup in. The first time you use this, it's going to feel like it takes a lot of the makeup off. So when it's primed, it's better for you. So you're going to take this end of your 3D brush and you're going to start right in the center and you're going to work your way out. And you'll notice that I'm just doing a lot of tapping motion. I'm not like pulling on it. I'm not smearing it around my face. I am just doing a tapping motion because I want the cream to stay where I placed it generally and just kind of blend it into my skin, not all over my skin, if that makes sense. So now that my forehead is done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do maybe this next side of my face. I always do my blush last. Now I find you'll notice I'll do that in videos because it'll smooth out that line that I have. So if you have lines anywhere on your face, do that and it will make sure that you get in there really good so you don't have any creasing. So just going to do this side first. And again, I'm just using this one side here. And you can take the leftovers and kind of just tap it onto your eye. That'll act as a primer if you're going to do eyeshadow, or it'll at least even out everything on your eyelid to kind of seamlessly blend into the rest of your face. Okay, so now I'm going to blend my blush, and I'm gonna actually put a little bit more on because I don't feel like that was enough. Again, you're just tapping it. And now I'll move on to the other side. And the reason why it's blending in so nicely is because I put it on my face and it's warmed up. Okay, so your neck. I remember I told you not to rub anything. Your neck is the exception. This is where you can rub your brush. All right. Just move my hairs out of the way there. Get that blush nicely blended in. And you see how that contour just kind of stays where I had put it? That's what you want. Now I'm going to mash that into my nose. Now this is the part where you would set your makeup. So you're going to want to set it with a powder. You can use like a loose powder. This one's the Fenty powder. We also have the tin powder. This is Vanilla Dust. It's a really, really nice powder. So you're going to want to put that on your face, but you don't have that yet. So this video is actually just kind of teaching you how to use what you have. But make sure that you do set your face a little bit. Don't overly powder your face. You don't need a lot. Just maybe in the spots where you move, like right here, here, you know, where you get oily, right here, up here maybe, and a little bit on your eyelids. So that is how quick and easy this makeup is. I'm sitting at 12 minutes, and if I would have just sat down and did my makeup, it would have been 5 minutes. I would have been done. Throw on a little mascara, maybe brush those brows up, and you're good to go. So just practice with this. Practice, practice, practice. You'll get good at it. You'll get fast at it, and then come back to me and I will give you a different tutorial or different ways, or you might even find them on your own. So anyways, love you, girl. Have fun. Bye.